and we're going live. In 3, 2, 1, we should be live. Live, everybody. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Before we do anything, file, new project, Amalgamation MZ. That's what it's going to be. Game name, Amalgamation MZ, and folder MZ. Select folder MZ. Go. All right, who's here today?
I am.
T's here.
I'm here.
How's it going, everybody? I'm Drifty from Driftwood Gaming, and I'm joined with the beautiful, lovely, talented T.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Ekaterina Stadnikova's here with hearts. Hello, Ekaterina.
Oh, it did pixelate it.
It pixelated it?
Dastardly. Take a look.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay, what if I hit edit again, and I just go back into it, and I'm like, yo, change again. This is the third time, and I say save.
Okay. I'll wait a second, and then I'll refresh the page.
Yeah.
If it's unpixelated.
Yeah. It's like, I tweeted at YouTube yesterday, and they responded with, a canned response, but they're like, contact
They fixed it.
the community thing, yeah. And then I contacted the community chat thing, the community. What's it called? Oh my god, I'm fucking dumb. I'm so dumb. It's like a helpline. It's the chat helpline from
customer service.
It was customer service.
Yeah.
And guy named Dom helped me. And he couldn't give me an answer yet, but he said he's going to email me in 24 hours about it, and so we've got that situated. I did find a quick fix. So when you schedule your live stream, it asks you to pick a thumbnail. So it doesn't matter what you pick at this point, but I picked the one I want to use anyway. And then as soon as the live stream starts, like, you can go into edit, and even though you said monetize on, it will automatically turn it off and change your settings and fuck them up again. And so you have to go in there and say, no, monetize on. These are my settings. Put it on this playlist. Why did you not use what I just put as my settings? But whatever. Moving on. And it used to just use that and stay with that. And then once you did that, so you would schedule it, and then you would edit it and change your stuff back. So you would be doing the same thing twice. You have one level of redundancy. Mm-hmm. But now you have 2 levels of redundancy, because you have to do that again. And then when you hit go live, it changes your shit again and scrambles and shortens and makes it truncates and like minimizes and pixelates your thumbnail. So when you hit live, you also have to hit edit and re-upload the thumbnail for a 3rd time. So you have 2 levels of redundancy there in your stream settings. I don't know why or how that's happening. It may have something to do with Streamlabs OBS integration. I really don't know. But I just want the dev team at YouTube to know that that's an issue, that I'm probably not the only person who's experiencing this level of redundancy. And anyway, hopefully it gets fixed. Just another thing for YouTube to deal with.
Yeah.
But I found a quick, uploaded a 3rd time, and it seems to only send out a few pixelated ones depending on how many people get notifications immediately and how many people are staggered out, because they don't always just flood them out. They stagger them over however long you're live. So if you do long live streams, it incentivizes it, because they still push out notifications even like 40 minutes after you start and whatnot. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in today. Exciting day for us today. Sir Legna's here. How you doing? Ekaterina Stadnikova is here. Jesse Bugnano is here. How's the audio? Is it too loud? Let me turn this down a little bit. Might be a little better right there. Just let me know if there's anything weird happening, and we'll address it. Cacique Supremo. Hello. Hola. Pesos. KV Kingdom. A wild stream has appeared. That's right. Thank you for tuning in, KV. Creek Nikex. Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you doing today? Skepsis D. What's up, dude? How are you? How are you feeling? How's the family life? Are we surviving today? Nowis is here. How's it going? Amalgamation hype. Rip MZMMO. Nah. MZMMO is going to be a long running project, and I was really hoping that I was going to be able to use the Phoenix Kagadisu's Alpha Net, but I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. If I do, then I kind of like ditch my own server and my own SQL databasing, and I really have to do it all myself because that plugin it handles too much that I don't have the back end for. That's what she said. So that sucks. Lo-fi driftwood gaming, is that what happened to the thumbnail? I think it got fixed though.
It was the last time I checked, but
KB?
it also like it'll be fixed and then it'll break again
Yeah.
sometimes. Still
If
looks
you
good.
could see this, you are not dreaming. It's not pixelated yet today yet, says Vino, but it did get pixelated.
Yeah.
KB said the thumbnail looked fine until just a second before the stream actually started. Yep. As soon as I hit like go live on Streamlab OBS or when I hit go live on YouTube Studio backend, one of the other, it crunches it and changes your settings again, and you have to edit it while you're live first thing, so people's notifications, only a few of them get pixelated images. The audio is good. Thank you, Jesse. What's up, Tony Dev? How are you doing today? St. Griffin, hello, hello. Polka Latte. Amalgamazing day today. Wow, that's a hard thing to say. All right, well, everybody is... What's up, Charles Trahan? Open it in another tab just now and it's fine. Good. So that seems to work if you redundantly change it twice. So you upload it and then you edit and then you go live and then you edit again. That seems to be the best fix that I have right now, but it seems clunky and it shouldn't have to be that complicated.
I agree.
Anyway, my glasses are super foggy and greasy. I don't know why I can't seem to get them to be not greasy.
That's the story of every person's life who wears glasses.
Useful information for everyone. There you go. You're welcome. It helps a lot in your dev process as I clean my glasses. I have to look up at this monitor here. Amalgamation MZ. Oh my God, it finally started, and we've got some already some art in the Amalgamation MZ chat channel. Join us on Discord. Links in the description below. Warp Enigma with a 50 knock super chat starting us off right. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that. Amalgamation, whoop, crowns. It is Friday. Whoop, love to you all. May we stay strong with RPG Maker. Whoop, whoop. Hope you're all good, Drifty and T, the rest of you. We are doing fantastic, Warp. Thank you so much for tuning in, dropping by. What's up, Wrath of Wood? And thank you for the 50 crowns. Appreciate that. Following up those 50 crowns, we got Corey Davis. How you doing, Corey? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a good day today. He's dropping $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Corey, for that $5 super chat. Says Drift, will we have some cringe today? I don't know, maybe. I don't know, you have to, maybe. I mean, it is a live stream, so it's likely I'll do something cringy, right?
Yeah, I think we pretty much do something cringy like every day.
Maybe. Sometimes we have good or bad days, depending on how you want to call it, and then there's no cringe. So, like, nah, we can leave the stream knowing Drifty glasses are clean. Exactly. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's really important.
It's the important thing for you to know about your dev process. $5 super chat from Vino. How's it going, Vino? Thank you for tuning in, and thank you so much for dropping a $5 super chat. We really appreciate that. Happy Amalgamation Day, everybody. Happy return of the fart clouds. Also, after years of begging, there's a new FSM tile pack now. Highly recommended. Woo!
Yes, it's beautiful.
It looks really good.
It's really good.
In fact, we might just purchase that right on stream today.
Yeah.
Sonos.
We know we're gonna buy it, so.
Indiscutible. What? How? Sono solo io indiscutable mentieo.
Hi.
Hi. Super Godchun Nation, how are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I think this will be the first time I post. Hey, nice. But I've been following this channel since the beginning and still learn something new every time. That's awesome. There's so much to learn. I learn a lot from everybody who asks questions and tunes in and they bring things to me and they're like, how do you do this? And I'm like, well, basically you how the fuck do you do that? And then I
Yeah.
have to look it up, and then we find the answer.
It's funny.
$20 super chat. Sorry, honey.
No, go ahead.
$20 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey Davis, for dropping $20 right off the bat here. We really appreciate that. He says, "Whoops" in the chat for drift rap cringe.
Uh-oh.
We need to do a new one now. He's gonna make us do a new one because I don't know how many times I could hear it.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is it's funny. I can't count how many tutorials or wanting to do tutorials started with somebody saying, "How do I do this?" And I'm like, "Well, that's extremely simple." And then
All
I
you
tried
do
it, and
is,
I'm like, "Wait, what the heck? How do you do this?"
I mean, I know how to do it, but how do I explain how to do it? And really, you test yourself if you really do know how to do it. If you think you know how to do it, try to make a tutorial on how to do it to find out if you actually know how to do it or not.
They say you don't really know something until you can teach it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Wrath of Wood, thank you so much. Rick Trick, have a nice day. Thank you so much, Rick, for tuning in, at least saying hi. Appreciate that. The Real Tron, how you doing, Tron? It's good to see you. I'll need to go check it out. The cringe drift rap, probably that's what it is. Ekaterina Stadnikova, Drifty, thank you. The formula worked. I doubted your destructive power. Oh, you earlier in the stream, Ekaterina asked how to do a damage formula, and it was easy. B.HP times 0.05 for 5% of HP. If you want max, then it's B.MHP times 0.05. Realtron Vino posted some previews in the MZ Discord channel. Oh, great. What's up, Warp Enigma? Leave it to Corey to dust the rest of the super chatters. You are great, man. Nah. Corey, he doesn't he doesn't have to flex on everybody because everybody already knows that he can. So even when he doesn't super chat like crazy, everyone already knows that he can at any moment.
Mm-hmm. So guys, I'm going to play a little Valheim, but it's totally for the amalgamation because I'm drawing Poca Latte's cart pulling character. Therefore, I need to see what this cart looks like on Valheim.
Oh, okay. That's your excuse
reference. Yes.
to play Valheim.
So I'm just so you know, I'm playing some Valheim right now.
Okay, all right, T. All right, I think we're all settled in. Yeah. Absolutely. Let's get this going. Come on, mic stand. There we go. All right, let's go into the database, and I think we're going to need to remove some stuff, right? So let's actually do some game deving right off the bat here. I know it's gonna be really nice to have Reed in it, so we're gonna keep all of the default characters. Psych, we're not gonna do that. They're all gone. Sorry, guys. You're gonna get cut. I will change the maximum up though, because I imagine we're gonna have characters coming in quite quickly. So there we go. Classes. You know, we're just gonna delete all of them, and I'm probably gonna up it so that we have 10. We already got 10 classes so far. Skills, we have to keep a few of them. They just need to be there. Like attack and guard. You can't really get rid of those. But all the other ones, we're just going to get rid of them. You know, there's a lot of skills and everything. It's a nice sample project and all that. But that's not what this is about. So we're just going to get rid of everything from 11 all the way down here. Bye. All of that stuff is gone. It forces it to be customized, right? So we'll change the maximum to 100 for now. It forces it to be all customized. Boom. Items, same story here. We're going to force the customization by removing all of them. We're definitely going to have more than 30 items. So we'll change it to 50. So I'm just setting up a Blink project. Vino has a bare bones project, but I kind of wanted to go through the process and talk about what we want to remove, what we don't want to remove, and why. Same thing for the weapons. It's cool to have templates. It really speeds up the process if you don't plan or don't have time to make your own, but this is a long process, and we're forcing customization in here. So same story here. All of the armors, they're gone. Everything is completely gone. We're going to have to make everything from scratch. That's going to be better in the end. The enemies, we're going to change the maximum to do 20 for now and delete everything. They're gone. No enemies, nothing there. We got a 50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that. Hang on. I can do better. It has to be in the spirit. At Corey Davis is great. Whoop, 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 whoop. We agree with you. Thank you so much, Warp Enigma, for the 50 knock super chat. When you talk about Corey Davis, it has to be in super chat form. Otherwise, it doesn't hold the same weight, you know. Just kidding. Get rid of the enemies, the troops. Obviously, these troops no longer work because we got rid of the enemies that are correlated with them. Get rid of those, changing the maximum. Now, the states, I'm not going to delete every one of these states. I'm going to get rid of most of them. But all I would do is recreate the same states, right? You got to keep dead and guard and immortal. These are, you can't get rid of these. But you can get rid of poison, blind, silence, rage. Like, you can get rid of all of these, even though it would just essentially cause us to remake the same ones. So for what I'm gonna do is we're gonna keep up to 13. So all of the other ones after that, we're gonna just axe them, right? So we're gonna keep these basic ones. We're gonna change poison. We're gonna change a few of them around. We're definitely gonna change some. Wait, did the icons change? They changed all the icons, huh? Oh no, they're fine, the same. I feel like these got updated. Am I crazy, or did these get updated? No, they were there, huh? I just never used these. They do look better than the MV, but I'm gonna swap them out. I've bought I've got Kaz's, so I'm gonna use most of Kaz's icons for this project. Why not use Vino's Barebone project? Well, I just talked about that. He has one, but I wanted to go through and talk about what we're removing and why we're removing it, and stuff like that. Now, for the animations, there's a huge lack of particle effects. There's a few particle effect packs. I may have to buy some for this project. I think we're gonna leave all of these in here and change the maximum to like 150 for now to make some space. I wonder what happened to all of the animations that were supposed to go out when we did the game, not the game jam, but it was kind of like a game jam. It was just a competition thing for animation. $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you again, Corey Davis. Appreciate that, $5. Drift, the opening song on the title screen should be your rap. I don't know, man. I think I need to make a better one, an actual really good one, instead of just a bullshit one. Like, make a real good one about, like, that's actually where, you know, I have a good syncopation and like the rhymes are good, like really good, and it's mostly about RPG Maker and game development. I think I could do that. So I think I'm not opposed to putting a rap on the title screen, but I don't think the bullshit one I put out is going to be good enough for the title screen. You know what I'm saying? I need to write, I guess I'd have to write my own lyrics, because I think I suck at writing lyrics, and then I'm like, oh, you have to write lyrics for me, but then I'm also like not really satisfied with any lyrics that are given to me. It's like maps. I suck at making maps, but I also think most people's maps suck. You know what I mean? Corey Davis with another $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that very much so. He says, I can't help with animations because I only used Effect Seer once. Sorry. Sad face poop. You know, Effectsier, it's a whole nother beast. It's another animal. It's a challenging thing to learn Effectsier and use it properly. It is a really cool program, and it's a really good accessory, you know, application. Maybe you're just hypercritical on things. I think so, Sir Legna. And the older I get, the more cynical I get, and that's not really good. I feel like I'm jaded in a lot of ways when it comes to RPG Maker games. I've seen so many, and it's like you get burnt out when you're like, oh yeah, that I've never seen that black screen with scrolling text on it before. You know what I mean? You get so sick of it, you lose your mind if you're forced to do it too much. And I think we found a good balance, because I still enjoy when a game is done well. Thank you so much again, Corey Davis, for another $5 super chat. He says, well, then use the one you did for the game over screen. I did what for game over? The animation for the game over screen? I did an animation for the game over screen? A video? What are we talking about? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, but thank you for the $5. Vino with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Vino, for a couple bucks. Appreciate that. He says, at what age do we reach, hey, off my lawn stage? Get off my lawn! I know what you meant. Wrath of Wood says, I like Elf Kisser. If I made some animations, could you drag and drop them into Amalgamation? Yeah, if you make the animations properly, you can just copy paste them into the right folder, and then you can find the file name in here. And then when you find the file name, you would add that, and then you can create the custom one with that, setting its scale, speed, rotation, etc. The Realtron says, I played like 8 first impressions for RPG Maker games, and I already got tired of it. I don't know how you do it. Persistence pays off. Well, obviously there's some level of intrinsic motivation in that I do enjoy it deep down. But you get sick of seeing a lot of the same things, and so you have to go through them quickly and not give too much analysis on one thing. So like when you notice that there's a problem with the grammar, you mention it, and then you try not to harp on it the whole time. You mention it, and you gotta move on and read it verbatim, because sometimes it's hilarious when it's written bad and you're reading exactly the way it's written.
Yeah, that's the best way to have fun with it.
Yeah, read it exactly word for word. And then at the end, you mention it again. Like I said earlier, you know, the grammar, you could have somebody edit that, blah, blah, blah. So you can't harp on it the whole time, because by the middle of the game, if there's a lot wrong with it, you're just like a broken record repeating yourself over and over and over. So you got to try not to do that. And I think that helps a lot, because then we're not focusing on the negatives throughout the whole thing. And it's important to point out every positive thing you can about it, because then you're telling yourself why it could be a good game as well. Another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. You're showing the love today. We love you very much, man. I hope you're having a safe trip wherever you're doing, wherever you're driving, wherever you have to go next. Drive safe. We love you. He says, no, the rap for game over screen and Vino, I got to the get off my lawn stage at like 9. Oh, that's why you required writing. Says Sir Legna. You mean about the game jam as a criteria? Next game jam we won't really require any type of writing, so we can skip over that. All right, we're getting through this very slowly. Now this is a part that usually you wouldn't do. You usually wouldn't do something like what I'm about to do, but I am going to delete every tile set. There are no tile sets. They're all gone. I'm changing the maximum down to 1. You got 1. We'll add more as we need them. We have no tile sets. None. Common events, you know, we're going to have plenty of common events, so we might as well make space for them. We'll put 20 up right now. System 1, let's set up some things. The game title, Amalgamation. What is it going to look like? Well, I think for now, we'll match the floating continent one right here. and we are still going to draw the game title until we make another one. I'm going to get rid of all of the music. We'll say none.
All the sound effects.
Yeah, because the thing is, we're going to be forcing ourselves to have to analytically look at it and decide something. Not just be like, what's better than this? What's better than this? We have to pick something. Mm-hmm. We have to go through everything and pick something. And it makes the process so slow, right? But at the end of it, when you're all done, it makes it so that it's very different than a default project. It makes it feel very different than the default project. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and remove all of the background music. All of it. And then we're going to remove all of the sound effects. Everything. And we're going to remove everything except the temporary ones we're currently using. And it's going to be near like a bare bones project. But we're going to walk through the process of doing it ourselves. If you don't want to do this whole process, Vino has a bare bones project, which is essentially what I'm doing with some, maybe, I can't remember exactly every detail of it, but it's essentially just all of the RTP stripped out of the project, and all of the stuff is removed. Another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey Davis. We really appreciate that. He says, Drift, if work ain't tripping very soon, you'll be able to rage quit over my demo alpha beta.
That's good.
And will you be showing us how to make tile sets? Yeah, well, I'm not going to make...
Wow, yeah.
I'm not going to make tile sets.
We'll set them up, though.
But I'm going to put in tile sets from DLCs, like custom ones from DLCs. I think what I'll do right now is buy a few things for this project. I'll go on Steam, and then I'll buy a few things. And then we'll take those things, and we'll slap them and slam them in here. There we go. That's applied. We're going to use side view battle system. We're going to use time, progress, wait. Display TP, experience for reserve, no. Show the number on key items. Enable autosave, sure, why not? Starting, we're going to be on map 1. No boat, no airship, none of that. All those themes are gone. Window color, we're going to go with a little bit of, I don't know. Obviously, T is going to make it so that it has to be some purple going on. So we'll make sure that we've got a little bit of purple happening here.
There must be a little bit of purple happening.
It's more of like a maroon-ish. There, that'll look good. Good. Kind of a violet. Charles Trahan with a $20 super chat. Thank you so much, Charles Trahan.
Thank you, Charles.
Appreciate that. 4 Amalgamation assets. So we're getting super chats to buy some DLCs for this project.
I know the one we're going to buy first, probably.
Yeah, FSM, the new FSM one.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to put in first. Brian Perez recommends the Fez pack.
Huh.
Is that the one with like 71 tile sets and like hundreds of assets?
I don't know.
We're going to change gold to driftwood gold. And this looks good. Let's go to system 2. All right, menu. We'll leave that in there. Skill types, sure, that's all fine. This is all default fine. Game ID, screen width. We're going to go with standard HD. So that is a width of 1280 and then a height of 720. I like this because it's 16 by 9 and it looks good. Even when you full screen, it looks great on most monitors. The UI, I want it to be fully using the space, so we're going to make the UI match the screen. I went to Google Fonts as I was setting up this live stream and found a font. So we're going to need to change the font Let me hit OK and save the project. And then I'm going to go Game, Open Folder. And then I will take the font that I found on Google Fonts. This is free for commercial use. As long as you're not trying to sell the font by itself, it's legal. So not all fonts are going to work. So even though I like this one, doesn't mean it's going to work exactly, but I'm going to try to make it work. So I'm going to put this inside of here. It's called Patrick Hand. And I'm going to hit F2, and I'm going to press Control A to select everything, and then I'm going to press Control C to copy what's in there. And now I have that exact name. And then for the main font file name, I'm going to paste that in there. And then the number font, I will also paste that in there to match it. And then the fallbacks, Veranda Sans, I'm just going to leave it there in case, you know, for some reason it doesn't work on somebody's computer. It'll still look Veranda. Font size, I really want to increase the font size, but I've decided not to because of so many plugins relying on this being a set 26. It's like perfectly spaced for this to be 26. And I'm learning from past mistakes in a different project, we're gonna leave font size at 26.
Warp says, I think he missed my super chat.
What? I did? Oh, I did. 20 Nox super chat from Warp Enigma. So sorry about that, Warp Enigma. He said, you are an old soul, Corey Davis. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 20 Nox super chat, Warp Enigma. Sorry for missing that. I'm trying to handle a lot right now, juggling a lot. Please forgive. Let me just scroll the read real quick. What's up, Wolf Emblem Studios? I didn't see didn't see you hop in the chat, but it's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I remember your name, but I haven't seen you for a while. Octo Commander, thank you so much. How are you doing today? Thanks for tuning in. Life is Cancer, I see you there. I see you there. Nowis337, how's it going, Nowis? Copy theme 6 from MV back into the project. Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, obviously that needs to happen.
$10 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you again, Corey, for another $10 on top of everything you've already given us today. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. He says, Drift, add the bard and his skills from your game to Amalgamation, and I'll add my main character from my game also, so they can fight side by side. And so true, Warp. So true. Maybe we will. I liked the bard and the idea behind the ever-progressing like level ups. Maybe my character will be the bard. I'll be the horse bard.
Horse bard. And you could be the hat. And he could be the hat main character. What's your main character? What class is your main character, Corey?
Warp says the FSM pack is at a 52% discount. Well, we're going to go get it right now.
Whoa.
All right. Gotta stay up on the chat. 4 elements. I feel like we should narrow it down. Don't you think we should make it simple? And go to like 4 elements right now?
Yes. I do. I agree. 4 elements. Yep. My brain wheels were turning real slow for a second there. But yes, I do think that.
404 not found.
404 T's brain cells not found.
All right, so we're gonna go physical. Fire has got to stay.
Yeah, we have to have fire for sure.
I feel like ice and water are kind of redundant.
Yep. Pick one.
Yeah, pick one. We're gonna go with ice.
Yeah.
And then thunder and wind are kind of redundant, so we're gonna go with storm. So we can get rid of water, we can get rid of wind, light and darkness can go as well.
And then just keep like, do you have one more? Earth?
Fire, ice, storm. We need earth, don't we?
Yeah, we kind of need earth.
Okay, so we're gonna make this one. Yeah, we'll keep earth, but then we're gonna get rid of darkness, light, wind, and water. So change maximum to be 5. So we've got physical, fire, ice, storm, and earth. And we can have a circle of like what's weak against. And we got a $2 super chat from Vino. Thank you so much, Vino. Appreciate that $2. He says, soul needs to be an element. Soul power. Maybe. Soul. I mean, because here's the thing.
Only if it can be converted to disco era.
I think we can add a 6 because here's why. Fire can be strong against, like, fire can do more damage to ice creatures. Ice can do more damage to storm creatures. Storm can do more damage to earth creatures. But that doesn't make sense, huh?
Nope.
Nope.
I'd say just 4.
Hold on. Storm can do more damage to fire creatures.
But like somebody said, ice can be part of storm, so then you can add soul and still keep 4. Where is it? Wolf Emblem Studios said ice could be storm also.
Ice could be storm also?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's go fire, storm. We're going with the less is more here.
Yeah.
Right? So physical, then you have fire, storm, and then earth?
Yeah.
And then you want to do soul?
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's Vino who's suggesting this.
It can be like a celestial type.
Okay, so maybe we do like opposing elements type of thing? Or do we want to do like a circle of elements that are weak against each other? Like physical is strong against earth, and then like earth is strong against storm is strong against fire, and fire is strong against soul, and then soul is strong against physical, or something like that.
Yeah.
Some kind of, we need like a pattern. Look at Charles Trahan. Fire, ice, earth, storm, soul, physical. But he's still including ice that we just removed.
Yeah, no ice. No ice baby.
Fire. So then we're gonna do fire. Ice on earth makes sense though, because glaciers can break through rock. I kind of want to keep ice, to be honest with you guys. Let's do 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's going to help the circle here.
All right. So one of them has to be purple. I'm joking.
I will. Storm, earth, and then soul. This is the amalgamation after all, so we're going to go with Charles's idea. Fire is strong against ice, is strong against earth, is strong against storm, is strong against soul, strong against physical. So you would use fire on physical to do damage, right? No. You would use fire on ice to do extra damage. You would ice on earth, you would use earth on storm, you would use storm on soul, and then you would use soul on physical. And then physical is only weak to something? Is it physical is strong what's fire weak against? So with that, would you use physical damage on fire to put it out? I feel like storm would put out fire. How about this? We do fire, ice, earth, storm, fire, and then soul and physical are like counterbalanced, where soul is weak against physical and physical is weak against soul. You know, you have like two things.
Yeah.
You have a circle and like an oppositional element thing. So let's do that. I like that. Fire, ice, earth, storm. I'm going to actually change the order. Fire, ice, earth, storm. And then you have physical and soul, which are like opposed elements. In fact, let's just bring it all down like that. And then we have fire, ice,
baby,
earth, and storm. There we go. So like, let me get Photoshop. I need graphical representation here. File new, whatever, file new something. So you have like, nope, that's gonna not work for me. You have fire, which is going to do extra damage to ice.
Ice baby.
And then this is going to do extra damage to Earth, which is going to do extra damage to Storm. But then Storm is going to do extra damage to Fire, and we have a full circle. But then you have Physical, and then Soul. And then they both do extra damage to each other. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how it'll work. And we've got a very simple skill, like, element pattern. I like it. It's less than complicated there. Let me check the chat real quick. Okay, I missed the super chats here. We got a $20 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much, Corey, for that $20 super chat. Thank you. I really appreciate that. We really do. He says he is custom and kind of unique. He uses ancestral magic. That is how you spell it in the game. Mm-hmm. It's an ability passed down only to people in his clan, but the way his abilities work is where strategy and fun comes in.
He's talking about his MC.
Oh, okay. All right. So we need to keep track of some of this somehow. This is going to make sense if we go like this. Let's go to the Discord. Links in the description below. Come join us on Discord where we talk about this when we're not live streaming. So there's a channel, Amalgamation MZ, and this is going to be where he's got his character information here. Hold on. I'm missing more. 50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that 50 crowns. Sorry for the delay. Horse Bard. That's a word play. Whoop, 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 whoop. Water. Keep water, not ice. Ice is water. Water does not have to be ice. Makes much more sense.
Yeah, but water's so, like... I mean, water's terrifying, don't get me wrong, but, like, in a fight, if you throw water on somebody, they're just gonna laugh at you, you know?
If you throw like a cold blizzard at them, it feels more
deadly.
I think it's just because of the animations that we have. I feel like ice is a better RPG element than water, but like I understand where you're coming from, Warp, and I think you're right in that sense. Water doesn't have to be ice. That's true. But the thing about ice is it could be more than just water. It could be frozen anything. It could be like frozen gasoline, and that's still ice, right?
Yeah. I feel like ice is just more menacing than water.
God, and anime should be the elements too. We want to keep it simple here. Ice could be storm also. I know, that's true. Oh gosh. Hi Vino. This guy was a legend. I'm trying to read. So I don't know, maybe we take a vote. Should we keep ice or should we make it water? We got another $5 super chat from Corey Davis. I'm trying to stay on track here. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of stuff going on here. I apologize for the delay. I really appreciate the super chats. Thank you, Corey, for another $5 super chat. And remember, the hat is the most OP thing that ever exists in the multiverse. So we need to put that character in. We need to add the hat. There's so much to do. It's crazy. We're going to get to it, though. I'm trying to read everything. Another $5 super chat before I go back up and finish reading. Thank you so much, Corey. Appreciate that. He says, I would say if you use water, use it as healing.
True, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking it could be both. Both. Maybe we make a vote.
You can make earth healing too, so like you don't have to add another.
Yeah. You could use you don't need an element, like one element specifically for healing. Healing could be a non-elemental thing as well. Could be a lot like first aid or like healing water or the flames of health or whatever. You can keep going with any element for that. But I'm trying to figure out, because Warp really wants it to be water and not ice. And, you know, and I kind of think ice a little bit more than water. But here's the thing. I want it to be a group decision here, kind of. So what do you guys think? Should we use water as the element, or should we use ice as the element? Let's just see what people feel about that. Mm-hmm. Because you can still keep that circle the same. Where's it at? You can still keep the circle the same, just swap out water. Water can still destroy the earth, right? You can flood it, you can degrade the earth. Water can wear down stone, you know? So, like, that still makes sense. But the thing is, fire will melt ice. Fire doesn't do shit to water. So this is where it breaks down. So
Yeah.
I think because this makes
I'm
a nice
okay with
little...
either. I'm okay with either. Obviously, like, I think that ice is more menacing than water, but I'm okay with.
If we change this to water, then we need to change the circle. Storm would be what takes out water, right? Or would it be earth that takes out water? I think we run this in reverse or something. I think we would just reverse it. So, water takes out fire, fire takes out storms? I don't think fire would take out storms. It makes sense as a circle to use ice. When you put water in here, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So we'd have to refigure out this whole pattern. That's why I went with ice the most.
Or just use ice.
Yeah, we'll just use ice. But let's see what people have to say about it. I'm trying to keep this show going here. You could have herbs and stuff. Yep, we can totally do that. What's up, Rythane? How you doing? What's up, Super Smash? Static Buzz, greetings. How are you doing today? Brian Perez, water can drown you. That's true, Brian. I mean, you could probably drown in ice too, maybe? What? I don't know.
Oh, you can't drown in ice.
Okay, fine. It can freeze you then. What's up, Moo Mac? Waterboarding ability. Tell us the location of your rebel base. I'm reading. Ridiculousness could be an element. You can make anything an element, Brian. You can make Brian Perez the element, the damage element, if you really wanted to. You take 20 points of Brian Perez damage. I'm sorry, what now? Brian Perez damage. Look it up. It's in the D&D manual. Grow some extra arms. I need extra, like, brains is what I need.
I just think back to Chrono Trigger, like my favorite game, one of my favorite games of all time. And I remember thinking that Frog's water attacks were so lame. Even if they did a lot of an attack, like even if they did a big amount of damage, seeing like a bubble pop on the screen and then like massively wreck somebody, I was like, really? Really?
So you lost your... it wasn't like believable enough for you.
Yeah.
It suspends your disbelief.
It's like, oh look, there's an assailant in my house. Let me throw a cup of water at him. That'll do him.
Or no, it suspends your belief.
Yes. It just didn't do it
Double A
for
says
me.
ice. Double A says ice. I say
But
ice.
if you
T
get
says ice.
whacked with a glacier, man, you are squashed like a bug, man.
Plus
You're
the
done.
the sound effects that open up for like ice hitting you
Yeah.
seem much more than.
And you could still use ice for healing. You could call it like cryogen or something. And, like you put the body in stasis so it heals until the next turn, and then you get a heal.
Instead of ice or water, use frost.
Well, no, frost. Frost is like less menacing than water.
People like frost.
Frost.
You take 25 icing damage.
You have a small amount of ice on your skin. You die.
You take 20 frost damage from the cake's icing.
I don't know. It's so hard. I think that's why a lot of RPGs make water just a healing skill.
We've spun off quite a debate on that. I think we're going to leave it ice for now because it works in the circle.
Yeah.
But I think
And it's better animations
it could go
like
either
you
way.
said, the ice animations are just better.
Fire boils water. That's true. So it could go reverse. It could totally go reverse. Fire, frost, earth, storm. Ice is a quasi-element of water and air.
I love this discussion though. Like, I love how just picking the elements is such a cool discussion between everybody.
I'm still reading. There's a lot of comments. I'm trying really hard. We got a 50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that. Whoop whoop. He says, well, I think fire needs to go then. Or it needs to be earth, wind, fire, water, soul. Or heat, ice, or something. Makes no sense on a philosophy level to me. Really? I like this. You're kind of being the devil's advocate here. Fire needs to go, huh?
I don't know. Fire is like...
Fire seems like a
fire
basic
is
element.
like the absolute tropiest element you could possibly ever add to a game. Like, it's been used in pretty much every game ever in existence.
And it's practical, right?
Yeah.
Torches, it creates light, it's illumination.
Yeah.
It
Make a fire healing thing. That would be fun.
Good ideas, Wolf Emblem Studios. Right. I don't want to tie specific mechanics to the elements themselves. Because, like, what if somebody is, like, playing a stormy character, but they also need heals and some buffs? You know, I don't want to have to give them a fire skill. You know, like, so I don't want to tie an element to mechanics. I think each element can creatively with certain creativity be able to find a buff move or a heal move or a DPS or a DOT type move. But I appreciate the ideas. Getting squashed by a glacier is kinetic damage, though. Okay, that's true. That's true. A tsunami ain't gonna heal, though. I mean, you can play on the idea of waters of life. Like the waters of life and a gentle, I guess not a tsunami, but like a gentle wave can crash over you. And that can heal you in some way because it's up to your imagination. Y'all need to learn more about water, says Warp Enigma. And water turns into fog. Go abstraction. Red, blue, green, purple. You know what, Sir Legna? I'm not opposed to doing something like that. You take 5 red damage. It sounds very board game, though.
No,
Doesn't
thanks.
it sound like you're playing a board game?
I hate that idea, to be honest. 5 blue damage. I feel like I'm playing touch football in elementary school or something. Which was fun. Don't get me wrong, that was fun. But...
Make vino and waffles opposing elements. I don't know, we might do that. I don't know. We're getting a lot of people on board with water. The idea of water. I mean, you killed the Wicked Witch of the West with water.
You did? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, in Attack of was it Attack Earth? When the fucking there was like Mars? It wasn't Mars Attack. That was a different one. It was a movie. Oh, Attack of the World. It was like where aliens. This is terrible. Aliens attack and kill. Like they took over the planet, but they died because there was a bacteria in the water, and they couldn't. Like they all died. What was the name of it?
I have no
War of the
idea.
Worlds or something like that.
No clue.
It was based on a book. I didn't read the book, but I saw the movie. And like these aliens, they just destroyed. They were so advanced, and they destroyed everything. And they were like killing people and spraying their blood to make like veins. War of the Worlds, yeah. and they ended up all just like going insane and like running into the ground and like having spasms and dying because they couldn't handle the bacteria that was in the water.
Well, that is actually pretty realistic.
$5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much. He says, man, I'm playing a he not real life. If iron heals me, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a video game, right? It doesn't need to like mimic physics of the world.
Yeah.
It's just about like what would inspire your brain to come up with the like. It's just about, you know, making it so that it can seem fun to play. It's all about if it's fun to play, and if you can like if you can bend your imagination to let that happen, it doesn't have to be physically possible in the real world.
It's true.
I agree with that. Thank you for the $5, Corey. It's very insightful. We're playing a game to have fun, and it doesn't have to be like how it would work in real life. Mm-hmm. Mars attacks.
Drifty showed that to me not that long ago because I hadn't been acquainted with that piece of art. But now I am.
Oh, you're right. Vino with a $5 super chat saying, what about combo elements instead? No.
We're keeping it simple.
We can still do combo elements with the element core inside. So, not Yanfly, but well, basically Yanfly. Vigistella plugins can do multiple element skills and abilities. So we will just be able to separate them individually so that you can have just a fire skill or you can have a firestorm skill, right? Excuse me. But I like the idea of making you guys opposing kingdoms or empires. Or maybe one's a kingdom and one's an empire to stay into the trope, right? The kingdom versus the empire thing. Mm-hmm. We need to do that tropiness.
Of course, we must add a lot of tropes.
50 knock super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that. Water, earth, fire, air, soul, physical. It's just the right way to do it, man. Storm and frost needs a larger element number, I think, to make sense.
You have strong feelings about this, Warp.
So you're saying storm doesn't work as an element, you should use air? But it sounds so friendly. You take 5 air damage.
Yeah. It's just not. It doesn't have the...
It doesn't have the pizzazz.
It doesn't. It's just so, like, mild.
Storm sounds... Wow, that's violent. Like,
yeah.
Storm. You take storm damage. It could be electric, you know, from static discharge between the clouds. It could be wind, pressure type of things. Like, storm opens it up to, like, oh, sleet, hail, like, ice. Like, it kind of encapsulates all of it. I know ice would be its own thing and you're fighting against that. But you're pushing really far now on that. I appreciate the 50 knock super chat, though, and the discussion and ideas, and they are valid. Mm-hmm. But I think storm wins versus air. You're trying to boil it down to its prime elements, and we're saying it doesn't need to be boiled down into its prime elements. It's not that big of a deal, and you want it to sound chonky, right? Air doesn't sound chonky enough, but storm sounds like really chonky, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm saying it right. $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you again, Corey, for the $5 saying the Hat Empire.
The Hat Empire.
They're all hats, but Corey Davis is the most OP hat of all of them. Human Being says, I see Vino and Waffles as feuding elderly neighbors. Get off my lawn! It's my lawn!
Warp says, I don't agree. You are wrong, Driftwood Gaming.
Mix air with water and fire, and you have storm.
Yes, I agree. Storm sounds so much better than air. You know,
This whole
my favorite-
Van Waff bromance is getting out of hand.
My favorite character, I used to collect
Aesthetic.
X-Men cards when I was a teenager.
I
and
did too, yeah.
My favorite character was Storm.
You liked Storm? She
Yes,
was good. She was good.
cool.
I was a big Wolverine fan. Mm-hmm. When I played the fighting arcade games, I'd always pick Wolverine. But Storm's pretty badass, no lie.
She was cool.
Beer damage, coffee damage. That's what my keyboard and mouse sustain.
Oh, good news, guys. My tablet works. I'm actually
good.
using it right now to
She
draw.
spilt a beer on it, my
Yep.
beer, all over it
I did.
last week, and or it was this week, but it was days ago. And it seems to be working just fine. So that's good, because it's a $400 Wacom tablet, and that's good that it's not ruined.
Yeah.
Happy about that. A chonky storm? Yes, human! A chonky storm! That's going to be his next animation. This is going to be a chonky storm. Whatever your interpretation of it, what a chonky storm would be.
Vomit.
Oh, no.
Yep, chonky Storm. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Ah.
Okay, Warp. I see what you're saying. Warp wants to boil this down into like prime, like base elements, and then combine them to do new skills and
But
stuff.
we're trying to keep it simple.
And it makes sense, but that's a little complicated, right?
Yeah, we're trying to keep it simple.
I would have like 12 elements if you want to go down to the prime basics.
We don't want to do that. Because here's the thing. These projects never get released almost primarily because of feature creep.
Too many things.
Too many
That's
things.
why I went through and deleted everything, remove stuff, delete stuff, etc., etc.
It's got to be simple. Simple.
So here's what I'm thinking. We get rid of shields entirely, and we go with one weapon and head, body, accessory. Like, just like that. Head, body, accessory. I mean, is anybody opposed to getting rid of shields entirely?
Nope.
I think a shield is cool and all, and it definitely adds like something to the class. I don't know, maybe not. Because what if somebody wants to play like a tanky character, and the shield is an integral part of a tanky character?
Okay. I'm not opposed either way.
Did you not say we are going to do element mix for like one or two skills our character gets? No? Wait, what?
No. We haven't said anything other than we'll add at least one custom skill, possibly up to 3, depending on what you submit.
Yeah, it depends on what you want to do. I mean,
yeah.
Wrath of Wood says F shields. Get them out of here. KB's like, I never have shields in my game.
Yeah.
Super Smash says you should have boots. I agree with that, but you could consider some boots to be an accessory. I like the idea of boots,
having
though.
good equipment on your feet is like extremely important.
Yeah, I kind of want to add boots now.
Yeah.
What
boots
about
sound
we
good.
axe shields, and
Yes.
instead of a shield, we call it boots?
Yes, I agree. I like that. Warp says the no is to needing shields. He
Oh,
agrees.
okay.
No need for shields. Let's axe them. Get rid of the shields.
Okay, so we're going to get rid of shields. We're going to say we have a head armor. We have a weapon, a head armor, a body armor, boots.
And 2 accessories.
Let's keep it simple. 1 accessory.
Oh, 1 accessory.
Fine,
But then
T,
how do you
2
make
accessories.
Awesome accessory combos.
Fine.
Like the Genji glove and X Factor, whatever the frig. I don't even
Okay, so
remember,
here's
but
what we're
you
going to
know
do.
You know what I mean.
Okay, but here's what's going to happen. Let's keep it at 1 for now. And later on, we will use a plug-in command or
you
note
gained
box
an accessory at a certain level.
Yeah, we'll use a
Ooh.
note box or something to open up multiple accessories to characters at some point.
Yes.
So later on, at level 1, you can only use one accessory, but then, like, say you get to level 40, you get another accessory, or that's your third
Ooh.
one. You know what I mean? Let's do that.
I like that. That
Let's do
sounds good.
So we're only going to have 5 types. A weapon, head, body, boots, and accessory. No shields. That's what I said too. You know, you could say that the accessory is boots. Boots can be an accessory, but you know what? Boots are kind of a cool thing, and especially like any survival situation, and like boots are their own thing. And I don't know. I like to have a nice pair of kicks, so like boots can be its own slot. We'll axe the shield, and we will give boots its own thing. So we got weapon, head, body, boots, accessory. We'll add multiple accessories later in the game, but for now it's simple. Weapon types. I mean, we're probably going to just have less in the end, but I'm not going to delete them yet because I don't know which ones we're going to end up using and what people are going to send me. And these seem to be already set up, so we're going to keep these for now.
I feel like weapon variety would be a good thing since we're going to have so many characters. So you want to give like a lot of weapon variety, I think.
Okay, that makes sense. For armor types, general, magic, light, heavy armor. So you got 4 types. I don't think we need 4 types of armor. And we've gotten rid of shields already, so let's just boom, boom, boom.
Get rid of general too. Like, what the hell is general as opposed to light? Or
I guess general would be considered like a cape or something, but we don't need it, right?
Nah.
So let's do like a light, medium, and heavy armor.
Yes.
And only need 3.
Yep.
And you can consider that if you can use medium armor, then you can also use light armor.
Right.
So it's a bonus to have. If you're a tank and you have the ability to use plate mail, well then if you decide you want to use a robe instead, you totally could, right?
Yeah.
So let's make it so that instead of general armor, I don't know. Now I'm torn because general does make sense if you want to have an accessory that's considered a general armor that you don't want that you don't want a mage to use. Like, okay, you have a paladin, right? But you don't want to let the paladin use something that the mage could use. If we're going to use a system that lets them, if you can use heavy, you can use anything. You're not going to learn.
Triggering me.
What?
You gotta let everybody use every accessory. That's the beauty of the accessory. The accessory is the customization that the player's able to do to the character. So if they want to make their damn tank a mage, they can with their accessories.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
Awesome.
You didn't take long to convince me of that. So we're gonna do light armor, medium armor, and heavy armor. And then we delete that other one. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? And this means not every character can use anything. This just means if they can use heavy armor, then they can use medium and light variants.
Yes.
So somebody who's using heavy armor would be in a better position than someone who's using light armor. So we have to keep that in mind when we're balancing.
Yeah. The light armor, like maybe the weapon class that they're able to use should be pretty good, or maybe their armor needs to give enough agility. It depends on the battle system that we're using.
It depends.
Yeah.
So it's too early to say how we're going to balance that.
But we have to keep it in mind.
But we have to keep that in mind. If you're going to restrict a character from not using medium or not using heavy,
right?
What are they going to gain?
Yeah.
Excuse me. What are they going to gain for having the ability to not use all of the weapons or armors?
Right.
Okay. Maybe glass cannons will have more of a damage output, but they don't have the defense as some other characters. So I think you can make it simple and say that their overall damage power output would be higher if they can't use the better defense gear.
Like glass cannons. But then also make it so that the player could develop their agility and luck so that they're faster and able to miss.
If we use a CTB type of system, then it would make sense those who can't use medium or heavy armor would just get more action time.
Right.
So they would end up with more turns, even though when they got hit, it would hit them harder.
Right. You have to heal them more, but they do a lot of damage and they act fast, like ninjas.
Exactly. They get more round economy.
Yeah.
What's up, Aerosis? How you doing? Because he gets a primo. Saw you were here earlier. Mask, costume, and boots. My character will be a clown that pops toxic balloons in enemies' faces, says Vino. What's up, Whiteley? How you doing? Is light armor like clothing? Yes, like a robe, or, you know, maybe even leather. Like basic leather could be light armor. Maybe not. I don't know.
Brian Perez brings
Seems
up
like
a good
medium,
point.
huh?
We might have to add a 4th armor class.
4?
Magic users. Because you do have to have a magic defense heavy armor class.
That's what I was going with the general. That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to convince you. Like,
Yeah.
what if, you know, you want to have your tanky guy, but he's weaker to magic attack and stuff.
Right,
And,
right. Yeah, so we have to have at least one more.
I mean, do we have to?
We have
I mean,
we have the stealthy, we have the overall well-rounded, and we have the tank. We need the one that doesn't take damage from magic very well. Or we make it class-based. So if they're a mage, then
Yeah.
they have a lot of magic defense, and it doesn't have to be armor-based.
Right. So anyway, I think we're going to go with 3 for now. We're going to
Okay.
keep it simple. And if we
All right.
feel the need later to add, for some other reason we can't find another outlet to balance that,
Right.
we can add another armor type.
Sounds
but for
good.
now, we'll keep it simple. We'll call like the mage gear into the light armor section. And if we need to segregate light armor from magic armor, we add magic armor at the end and we just give them that. We just change a few items. Not a big deal.
Ekaterina, if you want a character, there's some guidelines in the Discord on the Amalgamation MZ. Look at the pins.
And then we're going down to terms. Okay, HP, MP, TP, TP, experience.
Toilet paper.
So let's
Can
go
we call
with
those SP?
health, mana. Which SP?
The TP? Because every time I see TP, I think toilet paper.
Okay,
Thank
skill
you.
points, skill points. Attack, what do we think attack should be turned into? Strength is what I've done in a lot.
Yeah, that works.
Defense is vitality. We can change these terms. These
Isn't
are just...
vitality your life? Like, isn't that supposed to denote how much life you have?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, like, toughness.
Yeah, toughness works.
Okay, magic attack could be, like, your intelligence. Maybe? Mm-hmm. Magic defense, willpower. Mm-hmm. This is what I've done in a lot. Speed.
Speed. Yes, I don't know why it got changed to agility. Speed makes sense.
Agility makes sense, too.
Evasion. Because that's all it's used for.
What?
Luck.
No, evasion is its own thing. You already have evasion. You can't call luck evasion because evasion is a special stat. So what about charisma? And
What
we
does
make
it-
things...
What does luck do exactly? Like in this system, what does it do?
Depending on what plugins you have,
Oh, okay.
it can make a roll in the chance that a state lands or a state misses you when you're hit.
That
it
sounds
can
like
change
evasion to me.
That's not evasion though. That's luck. It plays a role in probability, and depending on the plugins and how you set your plugins up, it could also change your escaping ratio. It can change a lot of things. It can do whatever you want it to do. Essentially, if you put it in damage formulas, then it will play a role in the damage formula. It's just another stat that you can make do whatever you want, and we're gonna call it charisma. And we'll use charisma to do certain things. Hit rate, I'm going to change to accuracy. Evasion makes sense. So evasion is evasion. Command, fight, we're going to say attack. Escape is going to be run. Oh, okay, I see it. Engage.
Vito says, laugh out loud. Oh no, I can't type dodge anymore without my phone correcting it to doge.
So it's an AI that learns your typing habits.
Yeah.
Attack makes sense. Guard, we can call it defend. Items, makes sense. Skills.
Whiteley says turn TP to PP.
PP. We'll call MPPP power points.
Yeah, do it. I love it.
So we're gonna change.
We're gonna get PP points, guys.
PP points, everybody. Okay, for MP, we're gonna call it power.
Which of course stands for poop poop.
These are poop points or power points. So your magic is going to be called power now, and your HP is going to be called health. So health and power. And you have PP now. Everybody gets PP for everyone. 20 Nox super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you so much, Warp. Appreciate that. He says, you keeping the long weapons list? I thought 3. No, weapons, though. Like, everybody likes different weapons. I don't want to put everybody gets a sword. That does feel boring.
And one of the things that people enjoyed doing during the first amalgamation
is making their own weapons, like spatula. I have a spatula.
Yeah.
So
the
we'll
weapons
probably
list
have
is going to be long.
We'll probably have a ton of weapons.
Yeah.
And probably a lot of different classes because everyone wants to customize who they are and what they do. So it's not like we want to make everything as small as possible.
Right.
We just want to narrow down all of the things that we can.
The overall scope.
The overall scope of it. And then some things, are going to be expanded upon and have way more than a default project because you're going to want people to feel different from one another.
Yeah, my last character, I decided I'm going to make a different character for this one, but my last character had projectile poopies as a weapon. Because it was a toilet.
So you've got PP and SP. You've got power points and skill points, but we all
poop,
know
poop
it means
points.
stands for poop poop. And skill poop.
Oh, I love this already. This is so much fun, you guys. I missed the MV amalgamation. I'm glad we're redoing it in MZ.
Game end is going to be end game.
Wait. Vervino says engage even a word? I know engage is.
Oh yeah, no, it's not. Sorry. Engouge.
Engouge.
Engouge is a word where you go for the eyes. Optimize will just change to best. Clear, we'll say empty. Buy, sell. We'll say purchase. And sell makes sense, right? That's another word for sell. So it's a synonym for sell.
Farbin Cut, we are starting our community. Let's make a game project for RPG Maker MZ. It's called the Amalgamation. You are welcome to submit a character. We will be glad to put it into the game. Please join our Discord and check out our Amalgamation MZ channel pins for the guidelines for adding a character. Boy, I need to record myself saying that. I need like a sound bit. Just record myself saying all that, and then I can press the button.
I think we do need to get a board, a little board where we can record samples, and they're not deleted when we turn it off. They like stay on the board, and like a flash memory.
We need a soundboard,
and then we can hit those buttons to be like, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Click the like button, and blah 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 blah. Right?
Yes, we should do that.
We need to do that. We got to get a soundboard so that we can just press the button when it's time to plug everything.
Human Being says, will there be a record keeper who will keep track of the progress? Yes, the Amalgamation MZ channel.
Yeah, pretty much.
In the server.
Join us on the Discord where we keep track of the channel and all this stuff. We keep track of all the things that happen in the game, mostly.
Yeah. I mean, Human Being, if you're up for being a secretary, you could totally make a document based on the changes we make each day. But
Depurchase. Oh, this is...
Wait, depurchase? Wait, what?
I was like, what's a synonym for sell? And I'm like, I don't know. He's like, 20 Nox super chat from Warp Enigma. Thank you for the 20 Nox. Appreciate that.
Yes.
And the suggestion is fantastic. So you can purchase or depurchase.
Yes. Warp, that is amazing.
We could say unpurchase.
No, depurchase.
Depurchase sounds better, right?
It's got to be depurchase.
Everyone's going to know what it is, right?
Yeah.
Know what it means. All right.
That is so good.
All right.
I wish I thought of it. It's so good.
All right, so that's a good start. We do have some assets to add, and I want to remove some assets to optimize the project. So, nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's find the thing. Where's it at? I have a thing somewhere. Nope, that's also the wrong button. We are here in the project, and let's jump into the audio. Background music, we're going to delete it all, and we're going to add them individually. $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much for the $5. Appreciate that, Corey Davis. He says, the Hat Empire I will war with all just cause why not? But if I'm on the team, I shoot people because I feel like it.
You'll be on the team. You remember the gun I made? We still got a gun for Corey, too.
Yeah, it actually has a gun attack animation. So
Yeah.
the hat just whips out a laser pistol
Yeah,
type
like a
thing
futuristic laser gun.
and blast fools.
Hell yeah.
All right, background music is in the garbage. Background sounds, this is going to be difficult to do because we lean so hard on all of these. And all of the animations are gone. If we
Yeah.
delete these sound effects...
Wait, but that means we can learn Effectsier together on the stream while we're making the game to make the
it's
animations.
going to be painful.
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be painful.
Well, maybe keep the animations then.
So if we want to keep all the animations, we need to keep the sound
Oh.
But here's the thing. 29...
No.
This is background sound.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, background sound is fine.
Yeah. I mean, keep the sound effects, and then we'll try to replace them as we go along. If we use an animation, let's replace the sound effect. But so we don't break anything, just keep them in there.
Okay. They're pretty small, like 1.5 megabytes for all of the music effects. Now,
Yeah.
the sound effects are going to be a lot larger because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't delete them all. But
Yeah.
how big is this?
Ooh, KV Kingdom says maybe audio and animations will be my contributions. Guys, if you want to
5 megabytes
because
for
here's
all
the
of
thing,
them? That's it? They're
like,
so optimized.
to go on the stream and make animations on Effectsier, like Drifty said, it would be pain. So
Yeah.
that might not be the best way to approach this
I'm
project.
going to
but,
leave the background sound and the sound effects and the music effects, but I deleted all the music.
Right.
Because that's the bigger one.
Okay, it makes sense. But if the community wants to contribute the animations and the sound effects
Then
for the animations and anything else, then that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to allow that.
Hell yeah.
It's part of adding to it. $5 super chat from Vino. Thank you, Vino. Appreciate that. He says, I do recommend keeping the sound effects and animations. They're still solid and will save a ton of time and probably what will have the least custom submissions. I agree.
Yeah.
So when I went to delete it, I'm like, no, because that's going to be painful to do.
Creek says, replace every sound with a fart sound.
Farbin Cut, thank you so much. How are you doing today? I'm going to look at the Amalgamation MZ channel later.
Wait, say that again?
I'm going to look at the Amalgamation MZ channel later.
Amalgamation. Amalgamation.
Amalgamation. Thank you, Fargan.
Thank you.
Farbin. I called him Fardin. Fargan.
Oh,
Farbin.
guys.
Farbin.
Just to know, I did say look at the guides. I want you guys to look at the guides and the pins. But
Do it, Static Buzz. Do it.
when you submit, please don't submit anything until you have the face set, the sprite, and the battler all together. Because last time when we did this, people would submit like a face set, and then like a week later they'd submit the walking sprite, and then maybe a month later they'd submit the battler, and it was absolutely impossible to keep track of it. So I'm not even going to look at it. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to look at it until all three of them are there.
Well, I'm going to look at it.
No looking.
I'm going to look all up and down it. You know what I'm saying?
Fine, we'll look at it, but we're not going to add it until all three are there.
All right, T. Calm down. Being a rule Nazi here.
Listen, last time it was so hard to keep track of it. And in fact,
agree.
we would miss a lot of them, and people were
I
like, "Why
spent
didn't
a
you add
lot of
this?"
time
And-
scrolling up trying to
Yeah.
find. He was like, "Okay, here's the face that you were missing," like because they would send the battler, and then
Right,
then like
right.
a few days later we get the next piece. Yeah, I would really appreciate if you would just hold on to your art until you have the face, the battler, and then the walking sprite. Like
Yes.
those three are pretty cool when you get them all together, because then I can go save, add,
And it's
add,
in.
and it's in, and the
Yeah.
whole thing is done. We're not waiting on anything, so that would be
and
really,
then
really helpful.
Even if you
can
have
do
to
that.
make edits later, you know, we're able to scroll through the characters and see which one it is. So it just helps us to keep track of everything, especially since the naming thing became a thing last time too, because people wanted to name their characters, but we know you as your like YouTube names
Hold
or your
up.
Discord names.
Hold up. Muto Muted said Discord link doesn't work though?
Huh?
Which one? Wait, I have two of them.
On the video?
You're saying that our Discord link doesn't work? Is it because Discord turned down the
For what?
the money? And they're like, nah, we're not selling you our company. And then it was like, fine, we're gonna fucking make sure all your links don't work.
Hold
Is that
on.
what's going on right
I
now?
have no idea, but I'm gonna add a link to the chat right now. Anybody who wants to join our Discord to get
That's a
in
quick
on
fix.
this project.
But we need to make sure about this link.
Yeah. Okay,
I can't
hold on.
join.
Try this link. Muted. I just made it right now.
Aerosys asks, so can I give you a JSON for the RPG Maker character generator to reload all sprites? I think so. Yeah, Aerosys. If you send us the character.json, I can open that and then save as.
Shut up, Vino.
Both work, Drifty. I just tried them. Okay, thank you.
Vino said, can
maybe
T's character have a special skill that spills the enemy's drink?
Unable to accept invite. Well, maybe you have to make an account or something, Muto. Maybe check your account.
Yeah, maybe.
It seems like it's a problem on your end.
Maybe, like, you have Discord blacklisted on your antivirus or something? I don't know.
I doubt it's that. It's just he needs to get an account or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to do some more things. We're running out of time, but I want to make sure we get this done. In the Discord, let me find it. Here it is. Weasel says we can consider a public Google Doc drive so people can just drop files in a folder including characters, description stuff. Might take it easier than posting here and tagging. I mean, that's not a bad idea, but it doesn't, like, it's essentially the same thing, right, Weasel? You go here to find a doc, or you bookmark the doc, and then you scroll through a doc. Like, I guess it does make sense, because then you don't have to scroll up to find the file, and then the chat can continue. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that idea, Weasel. It's not a bad idea. And the document wouldn't be for chat. It would just be for a list of files. Like a bunch of files. So you click on the Google Doc and you like this file, that file, that file. And then the chat can consist over here. So either way, you can do it because you can upload your files onto Discord. So don't we have some completed stuff? We have enemies. Okay.
We do. We have one. Wait, stop so I can read his name. Gorgonage. Yes, he made a really cool teddy bear and some battlers with levels and everything and like skills. It's really good.
All right, so let's get started with this. Gorgonage has this one. Let's open the original. Let me save this image as. It looks like you're missing the transparency. Maybe? No, you've got it. You've got it. It's just the display here. MZ.
Yeah, Vino, once you get the message, please give me Muto's Discord ID, and I'll look it up.
Another thing to consider is when you're naming your creatures and your faces, try to make the names match. So this is Gorgo Bear. Hopefully all three of these art assets start with Gorgo Bear, because then they're easy to find. Gorgo Bear. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. This is the character. Oh no, this is the battler. This is the SV actors, side view actor battler thing. So we'll say okay on that. And then the walking sprite is updated in here. It was removed. It was posted but removed so that this one gets used, which goes into the characters. Beautiful. And then I can close these. Close this Google Fonts. Awesome. Static Buzz says, if you let me know what kind of music you're looking for, I can contribute that. Whatever you're best at making, and anything that would be considered video game music. No vocals, please. Like, I don't want to hear someone singing lyrics. Don't do anything that's too much of a rip, a copyright rip. Just use your best judgment, Static, and whatever you think. There doesn't have to be a cohesive, normalized consistency. This is an amalgamation project. You're going to have lots of different things. So if you want to make like a techno thing or some kind of dubstep thing, or you want to make like a fantasy flutes and bagpipes or whatever, whatever you want to do, whatever you submit will be considered. We'll just put it that way. I don't think we need to go that far, so like now, making another channel for it. There's enough channels in the Discord. There's like 30 something channels. We just don't need more. So we'll leave it at that. The Google Docs thing's not a bad idea. But anyway, let's add those resources. I've saved them into the proper spot. So let's go ahead and do placeholder Drifty, placeholder T, placeholder Corey, placeholder Warp, placeholder Vino, placeholder Waffles, Human, placeholder Nowist. Like some people who I'm pretty sure will submit art. Sir Legna wants to do code for us. Sir Legna. Aerosys wants to be in this. Gorgon Age. And, whoa, I'm so dumb. I went to frickin' items, yo, instead of actors. And started... Gosh, damn it. Drifty. T. I did a big dumb. I'm, like, rushing to, like, do stuff. What? Use twice. Human. Nowis. Sir Legna. Aerosys. That was an unnecessary bullshit move, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Thank you, honey.
Nuh-uh, Supremo.
Sorry, we'll read in a second. I can delete this.
No way, man.
Delete this. All right, now we've got the actors. Wait, what did I miss?
He said I could be an item.
Did I
too.
get IP banned?
IP banned?
I don't know. Did you go by another name in the past and get banned from the server? That could have been it. I doubt it, unless.
Did you
know.
come on our server and spam stuff at some point? Some spammers get banned without question. Quick.
Did you join us and put a link in 10 channels very fast? Like, join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord,
Yeah.
join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord, join my Discord.
That'll get you insta-banned.
Insta-banned. And everything you type is deleted immediately. There's enough mods to just be like, nope, bye.
But that's why I asked Vino to you definitely message Vino, and he will give me your name and your Discord ID, and I can look. See you later, Aerosys.
KV says the Google Docs idea is pretty good. So KV, you're gonna have a character in here, right? KV Kingdom. I'm gonna placeholder a few, but I don't need to placeholder everything. I'll just wait till I get art assets. I mean, a T could be an item. No, we're not gonna objectify T here.
No. How could you? How could you?
All right, we have Gorgon's stuff, so let's give Gorgon. I like this one. He's like, huh? Oh, we need to remove some stuff into the from the art assets as well. So right now we're gonna set Gorgon Age as the main character because he's the only one with assets in the game. So Gorgon Age is the main guy right now. So we can walk around and test it and stuff and look at the font to see if the game loads even.
I just gave you member role. Muted.
Mute.
You are pink. You are a member of our server, so if you have further trouble, I would get a hold of Discord.
IMG battlebacks. I mean, I don't see a reason to remove the battlebacks. I would like to make some of our own, but we're gonna need some. We're gonna need these, right? Placeholder stuff. But we can get rid of a few things like the Actor 1, Actor 2, Actor 3, Damage 1, Damage 2, Damage 3. I'll keep the evil, the monster, nature, people, sci-fi, 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 sci-fi. We'll keep the monsters, sci-fi, people. We'll keep the vehicles. You actually need vehicles or it doesn't work, right? Interesting fact. Okay, we're gonna get rid of those 19 things for the characters. Enemies. I'm just gonna remove them all. They're all gone. Even though that some of them look really cool, it's just about customizing it. So we're removing all the enemies. Faces, we don't need those. We'll leave the monsters and the evil, the nature, I suppose. People, sci-fi, sci-fi, people. And then boom, those are all gone as well. Less is more here. We're gonna add custom stuff. Parallaxes, why delete them? We'll just keep them. Pictures, we don't, just no. We don't need 120 of these useless pictures, pretty much. Side view actors, same thing's going to apply to all of these actor. Up to here, delete these. Sci-fi actors as well, just gone. We have to add them all ourselves. Side view enemies, same story. It's not that they're bad, it's just I want to add custom ones. System, we have to leave these. We're going to replace icon set. In fact, we could do that quickly to use a good icon set that I've like put together using a bunch of other people's really good stuff. So let's just do that real quick. I think we should find a different window PNG. Does anybody have one they want to contribute? $5 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you so much for another $5, Corey. Appreciate that. I got a hat, Drift. That's true. We have to find it and add Corey in here. T, do you remember where we put that? I'm sure I can just go to the amalgamation. Never mind. I'll find it. Game, open folder again. This time we go here. It was Drive F, and then RPG Maker, then MV, and then let me get all Corey stuff. $10 super chat from Corey Davis. Thank you again, Corey. Throwing more money. Thank you so much. I got items and skills in MV, but I'm not sure if the effects will work in MV. I know the animations won't work, so I don't know if I should submit them. And you can use hat for me. It's OP. Yeah, we'll
probably use that plugin so we could use MV and MZ animations.
I don't know if I want to do that. I don't. Okay. I want to kind of go new particle effect type of thing.
Okay. All right.
Because I mean, otherwise it's still an MV project with using animations and optimization.
Okay.
Amalgamation. IMG. It was in characters.
Warp, what do you mean by VS8 sprites? You mean like Visustella 8 directional sprites? And is there a way to make the face set animated? No, I don't think we're going to have animated face sets.
IMG, characters. Paste this in here.
Okay. I don't know if we're going to use Visustella's 8 directional sprites or not. It all depends. There's some like integral plugins that we know that we need because of the large party size. If Visustella 8 directional plugins doesn't work with that, the answer is definitely no. So I guess we'll see while we're developing it. We'll know more in the future. No, Farbin cut. The window format did not change from MV to MZ.
Side view actors. This is the battler for Corey. Do we call it Corey or Sir Corey? I thought we call it Sir Corey Van Davis. Was it Corey Test 2? Hold on. What? No, that wasn't it. That was something else. Alright. Do we call it Hat or something like that? The battler, the SV actor.
What was Corey's main character named?
For the battler.
Look.
Found it. I found it. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm stupid.
Sir
It was
Corey Van
alphabetical.
Davis. Sir
I'm just
Corey
so
Van
stupid.
Davis.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Like, why don't I just look at Sir? I thought I did. I tried. Whatever. Regardless, we have 2 characters in now. Boom. 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 There we go. Alright, so we're going to have 2 characters right now. Let's just walk around. Well, we won't be able to walk because there's no region restriction. Let's see if the game loads and the font plays. We'll have a title screen. We should, anyway. And this is what our game looks like. The font works. Amalgamation MZ. New journey. Continue options. The new journey will have... There we go. That's our party right now. We have a hat for Corey. We have Gorgon Age. That's a really nice looking sprite there. Both of them. Epic. Very cool, man. Guys, it's been a long day. We're going to have to call it right here. What's up, Mo304? This is where we're going to end the live stream for today, but we're not done. We're going to keep working on this throughout the day. Adding stuff. Join us in the Discord. Links in the description below. That's going to be where we end the live stream for today and for the week. Have a fantastic week, everybody. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting the stream and the stupid shit we do. We have a ton of fun. We feel really blessed to be able to do this, and we know it's because of you guys and the engagement and the super chats and the ability to pay our bills while we're still dicking around on the internet with friends. And that is so rewarding, and I feel so blessed, and I just want to say thank you guys again. We love you so much, and thank you for just being a part of this weird shit that we like to do. We'll see you guys on Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe to the YouTube channel, join us on Discord, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. Keep adding your art if you want to be a part of this thing. The Amalgamation MZ, I know what channel it is, shut up. Amalgamation MZ Discord link is in the description below. We'll see you guys on Monday. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Like, bye, guys.
Wow.
Wait,
that outro T. Yeah, like, bye, guys.
I have to answer a question.
Oh, okay.
Human asks, you will be using Vigistella Dragon Bones movement, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You
could totally add a Dragon Bones. We haven't put it in yet, but we're going to. That's what she said. We're definitely gonna add those Dragon Bones Vigistella stuff in there. 50 Nox super chat at the end from Warp Enigma. Thank you again so much, Warp. Man, we love you, dude. Thank you for just continuing to throw crowns at us. Everyone make sprites, characters, and stuff over the weekend. Whoop! Like the vid. Whoop whoop. Have a good one. Take care. Whoop whoop. Warp out.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See ya, see ya, see ya. Have a fantastic one. And we'll be adding stuff and working just a little bit on it. Not too much. We'll keep most of it on the live streams. Mm-hmm. Bye-bye.
Bye.